What is going on, everybody? It is Destroy with Astro DFS, bringing you a recap video of yesterday's slate. Unfortunately, we did not cash yesterday uh, due to a terrible performance from Gardner Minshew. I mean, terrible. The only person that I think did worse, well, two people, is Marcus Mariota and Jared Goff. So, yeah, it was definitely rough. Um, didn't expect that terrible of a performance from Gardner. I don't think a lot of people expected that terrible performance. Worst game by far. He's been one of the most consistent quarterbacks, having a good floor of at least 16, 17 points. Um, and then D.D. Westbrook had the most favorable matchup in that game, in my opinion. He did lead all Jacksonville receivers in points, but still 8.3 is just terrible. And then Preston Williams, 5.1 points. So, yeah, definitely some rough numbers there. Some easily fixable mistakes that we'll get to for next week with a lot better matchups. There was just a lot of matchups, a lot of favorable matchups to pick from here. To where a lot of good matchups to where there were so many plays that a lot of people just didn't play good. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, really good matchup. Had 9 receptions for 55 yards, no touchdown. Julio Jones, 8 receptions, 100+ yards, no touchdown. Austin Hooper, I think, was somebody everyone knew clearly was just going to have a great game. Le'Veon Bell, another guy, only 12.3, and then Ingram, another favorable matchup, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. It was, wasn't the best, but we will go and we could take a look at my highest scoring line for GPP. So yeah, had Matt Ryan in there, Adrian Peterson, Stephon Diggs, and Kenyon Drake. Jets defense, it's 1.5, so it doesn't kill you. Top line for this at 258. David Johnson, Philip Lindsay, Robbie Anderson, Terry McLaurin, and Devontae Freeman, and then the Broncos defense. Like, Jesus. I didn't know the Broncos defense went off that bad. So yeah, that's the recap of yesterday. And then we're just going to look at some quick prices. I did a quick line, just a first look, first impression. So I'm definitely liking the Buffalo matchup. They are playing Miami. Josh Allen is 6,500, which kind of kills me seeing that price point. You look at his prices, the highest he's been is 5,900. It was 5,700 before the bye week and jumps up $800 against Miami. Definitely like him here. Maybe not as much as I will during the later of the week for 6,500. We'll just have to see. Coleman, I think he's got a really good matchup against Washington. Same if Singletary plays, he's playing Miami. Adam Thielen against Detroit. T.Y. Hilton's way too cheap. Brandon Cooks is pretty cheap against Atlanta. Kraft, if he plays against Miami, I think he's going to be a really good option for Josh Allen. And then Leonard Fournette is playing Cincinnati. Deshaun Watson hit 7K this week. Lamar Jackson went down 100 after what he did. Kyler Murray goes up. Russell Wilson goes up. Aaron Rodgers is surprisingly 6,400. I know we really haven't seen Aaron Rodgers in the Sunday slates. He's usually been having some type of Monday, Sunday night, Thursday game. But yeah, 6,400 against Oakland. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Matt Ryan, 6,300, fairly good price for him. Daniel Jones is up to 6,100 playing Arizona. That price might interest me. Jimmy Garoppolo 6,000. Kirk Cousins going up to 5,800. Philip Rivers all the way down to 5,500. Gardner Minshew going up there. Stafford at 52. And then Marcus Mariota 48, but man, he's been playing terrible. Dalvin Cook is the only 8K running back unless Saquon plays. Saquon is almost 9K. David Johnson is all the way up to 7,800. Kamara is down to 7,500, and he's just hasn't been the vocal point of that offense, or the high production, I want to say, of that offense. So yeah, that changes it. Aaron Jones just goes off 7K now. Ingram, I think the same exact price, which is fairly good. Carson 6,500. Gurley 64. Eckler all the way down to 62. Mack at 6K. Melvin Gordon at 5,900. So interesting options at the Chargers or running backs. Derrick Henry went down to 58. Brown all the way up to 5,700. Wow. Freeman at 54. Like I said, you look at San Francisco's running backs, there's some really good prices. Coleman's 56. Breida is 53. They're playing a terrible Washington team, so definitely going to look at that. Latavius Murray went all the way up to 51. I don't know how I feel about that. Keyshawn Johnson all the way down to 51. Josh Jacobs at 5K. Mixon 5K. So interesting there. Wide receivers. Julio at 8K still. Michael Thomas all the way up to 79. Hopkins went up to 78. Cooper Kupp 74. Keenan Allen is down to 6,700. Tyler Lockett 66. Stephon Diggs went all the way up to 63. Thielen is 69. I have him in my lineup. McLaurin went up a little bit. Fuller went up a little bit. Fitzgerald staying. Chark went up. Robert Woods went up. Golden Tate definitely went up. Well deserved too. Galladay 5,800. Allen Robinson at 55. DK Metcalf, I don't think is going to ever leave that 4,800 price point. Anyone down here? Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller still at that cheap price, 3,900. AJ Brown, I think, might be interesting to me this week at 3,800. Just depends on who's the quarterback. And yeah, that's it for the wide receiver. Tight end, George Kittle all the way up to 6,700. Evan Ingram, 65. Hooper 53 went up a little bit. Andrew still at 49. Waller down to 47. I think that's interesting. Hunter Henry at 4K, and he just had an amazing game back. Delaney Walker 38. Everett 37. Hawkinson 36. Definitely worth a look there. And then pretty much the Houston tight ends 32, 31. Definitely some interesting plays there. And then defenses, Bills is 4,300 leading the pack, 49ers 4,100. So yeah, I think it's going to be another good week. Not like week 4. So yeah, definitely going to be good. Some matchups that'll be worth watching. See some high points, some low scoring points. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that's it. Yeah, like I said, rough day yesterday. If you do enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow us on Twitter, and we will see you in the next video.